in my eyes, it does suck. I would wish the best for everybody, and especially hanging up the boots, having a final moment that resonates. Let's not look at the negative. Let's look at the positive, that you went out in your hometown to a crowd that was extremely receptive, extremely grateful for you. You had your son there, your family there. Live the moment you lived in the ring, saying goodbye.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of the Wrestling Outlaws. I'm here with the Outlaws themselves. I have Outlaw EC3, Outlaw Vince Russo. And let's get going on, boys. How are you?
Fired up.
Yes, indeed.
Fired up. We rock. Let's go.
Oh, that's how Vince is ducking for cover, man. That's why he's out of the frame. Oh, there he is.
I'm gonna get shy hanging out with this guy. All my friends hate me now.
Right. Well, you know, with all the stuff that's going on with our shows, man, you know, it's one week we're faces, the other week we're heels, but hey, that's what happens in the world of the.
Here's the thing, though, a great creative mind in the wrestling business. I'm writing about it in my book right now. Their one thing, particularly towards like the end of their career, is like, I just want it to be authentic. And I'll tell you this, we here, the Wrestling Outlaws, we are authentic.
Yes, so, we are. Absolutely.
You know, you can love it, you can hate it, you got to respect it. But regardless, you comment below and tell us how authentic you are when it comes to authenticity.
There's a legend that said, whether you like it or you don't like it, learn to love it. Because it's the best thing going today. Absolutely.
There was once a legend who said, when you come to the fork in the road, take it.
Yeah, there you go. There was another legend that said, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Speaking of legends, man, let's talk about Goldberg.
Old Bill.
Oh man, Bill Goldberg. He, you know, if double speak was an interview, Goldberg with Ariel Helwani definitely, absolutely maximized that to the T. I broke that down from a psychological standpoint on pancakes and power slams. I did some body language analysis, man. So go.
Yeah, I saw that, Chris. Give us a little
brief on that. I'm curious.
Give us some because I saw you did that. And I was very interested.
Yeah. So I broke down the interview, and I was actually discussing different body languages. He had some compressed lips. He had some hunched shoulders. Eyes were squinty. He was gazing away. All those are body language. Yes, that's exactly what was doing. Someone will absolutely screenshot and put that across the interwebs, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta thumbnail this.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's your thumbnail right there. Here's your thumbnail right there. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, just a really cool body language analysis that comes with that. I'm gonna do that more on my page. Actually.
I like that, Chris.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, it was really interesting, man. He wanted to say so much, but he was talking about the 2 weeks. He was basically confirmed that he's on an NDA, that he can't say much. He was just not happy with how it went down, man. I talked about the Zeigarnik effect with him feeling incomplete, and it definitely doesn't seem like this is a way for him to go out to his satisfaction. So he said this when regarding his speech getting cut. He said, "I'm not saying it was done on purpose by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying that it wasn't prepared for on purpose. That's all. I mean, they wouldn't do that to Taker, right? I don't think they would. They're not going to do that to Cena. No. Cena's going around the world doing his retirement thing. Yeah. And he wasn't happy retiring on Saturday Night's Main Event as well. He wanted to retire on a PLE. He said, yeah, absolutely. They cut me off in freaking 20 seconds with the microphone in my hand, for God's sake. I've got 2 weeks, man. I've got 2 weeks before I can really spill the beans, make my feelings kind of known about the entire rundown from the inception of the idea to its delivery. There's a little less to be desired. But again, I'm not going to complain because many people get that opportunity.
I'm not going to complain as I complain.
Yes, indeed. Shots fired, ladies and gentlemen. Shots fired. All right. So what say ye, EC3, as you're commenting on that? And he actually injured Charles Robinson's ribs as well doing the spear. But he said, you know, Charles Robinson's tough, and he talks about how much of a pro he is, and he's taken spears before from him. You know, this got a lot of negative backlash from people not feeling that he was grateful and saying that other people don't get these types of opportunities. And so, man, EC3, man, what do you think about all this?
I got so much to say. I don't know how to say it because, like, first off, I've met Bill a couple times. I have zero issues with him as a man, as a person. And, like, growing up, watching him was incredible. Like, thoroughly enjoyed the spectacle of it all. Loved the different take on it, just crushing people. Like, so I like the run, the original one was cool. I'll tell you, when we're back in TNA days and we're having some beers post-show, EC3's hotel room's obviously the party room because EC3's the top guy and he's the man. You know, we're always like throwing on wrestling. And we're not sitting there watching like catch-can match classics. We're crushing brews. We're hanging with the boys. We're throwing on like a YouTube video of like 170 Goldberg squashes in a row. And we're just like, oh, you know, we're loving it. And anybody that has the brevity, the bravery, the courage to step into what we do has my respect, especially when they do it at a high level. Having said that, it sucks. I mean, I can imagine it does suck to have your retirement speech cut short, your retirement not going 100% according to the plan that you would prefer. Should be a PLE, but then it's not in Atlanta. I mean, the schedule matched up. I don't know if they said you have to do this retirement match or if it was mutually agreed upon. If it's mutually agreed upon, that's going to be at Saturday night's main event in Atlanta. You have to take what you can get. Unfortunately for Bill, when he came in early and was pushed to such extravagance, he didn't realize what this business has and has often, which is things are not going to go 100% according to plan. You are not going to get everything you want. There are compromises that are required to take place for everything to meet, and the best you can do is with what is presented to you. So the match, you know, putting over G, respect that. You do business on the way out. Ton of respect for that. The conspiratorial talk kind of is like, it's just always kind of something like that. And that's just like the way some guys are wired, especially in this business, and especially how he had to come up being pushed heavily to be thrown into the Shark Tank with the top guys. And the WCW system was way different than the WWE system was. So a lot like doesn't get taught in translation on the come up. I do not believe at all there was any sort of conspiracy to negate his retirement speech to be airing on Saturday night's main event. I do believe upon watching some of the show that there were timing issues. I think Rollins' injury going down, like what time was allotted, what time got, you know, messed up doing this stuff live. NBC, I don't know if WWE has full control like they would over a Raw or
hard closes.
They what?
Hard closes network.
Yeah, so they don't have, you know, I guess that luxury when it's their own platform. But you got to look at the match too. Did it need sort of like the in-between as much? What is more important, the lasting moment? The most important thing is the finish, and the most important thing is the business you're trying to accomplish. Put the champ over, great, do business on the way out, have a wonderful send-off, friends, family there. Unfortunately, it did not catch. Fortunately, the internet lasts forever, and it can be replayed for an eternity. Would they do that to Taker? Would they do that to Cena? Like, that is a complaint I don't think is justified at all, because Taker was WWE for from day one, from the core. He was the life, the heartbeat of the locker room. He was the man. Cena is, the modern day, not Hogan, but like more so the GOAT. He was won the title 18 times. He is without a doubt one of the most company loyal men you will find. So with Taker and Cena, those are different cases. And does Goldberg's legacy match up? Unfortunately, no, it doesn't. And unfortunately, his legacy was built in a completely different company 25 years ago, where there's been years of pauses in between his run in front of people. So we're living too much into the past to make that comparison. In my eyes, it does suck. I would wish the best for everybody, and especially hanging up the boots, having a final moment that resonates. Let's not look at the negative. Let's look at the positive, that you went out in your hometown to a crowd that was extremely receptive, extremely grateful for you. You had your son there, your family there. Live the moment you lived in the ring, saying goodbye. That's what I think is important. And I think, I don't want to say he should be great. I don't know how anyone should feel. I don't judge how anyone feels about any situation, because I'm not them and I'm not in those situations. But it's not perfect, but damn, what a pretty memorable way to go out, I think. And since we don't have the power to create our own perfect scenarios, be grateful for the ones you have, because Bill, I assure you, hundreds and thousands of aspiring wrestlers and wannabe wrestlers, or wrestlers that never did, will not have that luxury and that moment. So,
guns blazing with EC3, man. Very nice, very nice, man. He came loaded. If you that's just a fraction of what he's going to have in his book. So be sure to check that out, man.
There is again, about like the early inception. I wrote this thing. It's kind of like, I would say it's about entitlement, but I'm like trying to think of the term for it. And I eventually to equate it to wrestling, called it the Goldberg paradox. So if he doesn't hate me after that, he's probably going to hate me, but it's nothing that is untrue, and it's just the situational base and how it played out. And I think the hardest part is that the way he came up, being given so much in that situation where the inmates ran the asylum, his growth years were with the wrong people or around the wrong people.